My name is Rita Morar and I'd like to wish you all a very happy International Women's Day 2021. The theme for this year is Choose to Challenge. I choose to challenge the limitations that I tend to put on myself as an independent female artist in this industry. I hope to keep on creating for you, and I hope I am inspiring everybody out there with my series Music Heals. What are you choosing to challenge this year?
Hi, I'm Parvko. Happy International Women's Day. I want to challenge fear. Fear of not becoming who I want to be. Fear of what others would think. Fear of not achieving my goals. I want to challenge fear. I want to be able to become strong and challenge it head on. And with a strong team like Eternal God and the support of my friends and family, why can't I achieve it?
Hi guys, welcome to Music Heals, Season 2, Episode 11. How is everybody out there? It's so good to be back every week with you, every Monday. Just going to wait for a few people to join. I can see that 11 people have already joined. Please do say hi. It'd be great to know who's out there, and I am really looking forward to today. I've got one of my amazing friends on with me. She's a beautiful singer. Her voice is astounding, and I can't wait to speak to Sonia Panesar. It's just an honor to get her on. Hi, Kicks. Hi, Sasuji. I'm sending lots of love. Hi, Vinny. How are you, honey? I got the, is it the ombre look with the orange and red on my lips just for you. I hope you like that. Hey, Kuli. Good to see you here as well. I hope you've had a great weekend. And I'd also like to say hi to my mum and dad and Ravi. I know that you're tuned in. I'm sending you so much love, and it was lovely to see you yesterday, Mum. So I'd like to say hi to Naish. Thank you for joining, Naish. Makeup on point just for you. Amazing, amazing. So firstly, I'd like to say hi and thank you for coming to Music Heals. My name is Rita Morar. I am a fusion artist. I sing both in Hindi and English, and I started Music Heals, would you believe it, nearly a year last year. And the birthday's coming up next week, would you believe it, when we went into lockdown. And it was basically put together because I was just pondering what music meant to other people, because it's really healed me, and then hence why it's called Music Heals. And then I've just been having a conversation since last March. Every Monday, it was Monday and Thursdays, I think I got a bit boosted, and I thought I have to keep it on the low now, so it's back to only Mondays. So I get a creative individual on to share their journey, what music means to them, what's inspired them, and it's not just only singers, it's producers, artists, sound engineers, DJs, whoever is in touch with music, and it could even be you guys. So if anybody would like to come on, please do give me a shout. I've got a few amazing people coming on in April and May. I can't believe I'm already talking about April and May. So that's Music Hills for you guys. Who else has joined? Do say hi. Just a few information for you. I've got actually a dedicated website now to Music Hills. Yes, musichills.info. So if you guys would like to see any or check out any past episodes, just go to musichills.info and you'll be able to click on the links where they are usually on my Facebook, which is Rita Morar Music, or my YouTube channel. But check out the link and let me know what you think about it. And also, I run this independently. I have no sponsors. I do this off my own back. So if you would like to buy me a coffee and contribute to the quality of this amazing series and just help me progress it more and more, please do buy me a coffee. That would be amazing. So, as I said, we've got Sonia on later. If you have any questions for Sonia, please do think about it, and then you can put them in the comments when she comes on. Somebody's given me a comment. Hi, Rudy, how are you? Thank you so much. I'm trying to support artists as much as I can, and there are so many female artists out there that need to be heard. And as a fellow female artist, if I've got the chance to do that for my ladies, then I am going to do that as much as I can. So thank you so much, Rudy. So last week, as you saw, we had the International Women's Day, and obviously the video that I put together for the women in music who have actually and are going to be featuring on Music Hills, and the theme was Choose to Challenge, and you saw Sonia there. You also saw Vinnie Verdi, who's going to be on next week, which I can't wait as well. My girl, we're going to have so much banter, so look forward to that too. But last week was a very hard week for us as ladies. As much as we had International Women's Day, we then had that documentary, that interview with Meghan Markle, and then unfortunately we had the sad passing of Sarah Everard. And I just want to send my love to anybody that's been affected out there with the news. It definitely did affect me to the point I've actually written a song about my feelings, and this is something that I'm actually working on with somebody else, and you will hear about it very soon. As artists, I feel if we have a voice, if we are creative, I think it's only fair that we share that emotion out, because you never know who may connect with it. So rest in peace, rest in power, Sarah Everard. And I know that Priya's here as well, sending love, Priya. I know she's written a blog about that as well. So if you check out priyamulji.com and listen to her words and go and read her blog, it's simply amazing. I couldn't have put it any better than that. So big love to anybody out there and all the ladies, and to all you men, amazing men out there as well. You know, just have a bit more compassion and sending love to anybody that's been affected, and we are all in this together. So moving on, as you guys know, before we get our guest on, I sing a song for you. So let's check that out. So yesterday was Mother's Day, sending love to all those beautiful mamas out there, and I was lucky enough to see my mother-in-law on Saturday, spend the whole evening watching Navin Kundra and eating lots of good food and buxfiz, and then I saw my own beautiful mother yesterday on the doorstep, unfortunately not allowed to obviously be there, but we just literally dropped off some samosa, as you do as a daughter. So it was lovely to see mum as well. So I'm dedicating this next song to all the mothers out there, and I thought to myself, what shall I do for you? What will give you a great energy? And so I put a poll up to my followers, and I asked if you would like me to sing Dil Diwana from Maine Pyar Kiya, or Kabhi Kabhi from the film Kabhi Kabhi, and obviously Kabhi Kabhi won. So I'm going to sing that for you now. Let me know what you think, please. I was going to say, yeah, put your hearts, put your fires, give me all the support, and then we will get Sonia on, yeah? Okay, thank you, Vinny. Who else has checked in? Let me know. I can see loads of people in, so let's do this. Okay. तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए, कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए। तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं, तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं। तुझे ज़मीं पे बुलाया गया है मेरे लिए, तुझे ज़मीं पे बुलाया गया है मेरे लिए। कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि ये बदन ये निगाहें मेरी अमानत है, कि ये बदन ये निगाहें मेरी अमानत है। ये गीसों की घनी छाँव है मेरी खातिर, ये होठ और ये बाहें मेरी अमानत है, ये होठ और ये बाहें मेरी अमानत है। कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे बजती है शहनाइयाँ सी राहों में, कि जैसे बजती है शहनाइयाँ सी राहों में। सुहागी रात है घूंघट उठा रहा हूँ मैं, सुहागी रात है घूंघट उठा रहा हूँ मैं। सिमट रही है तू शर्मा के अपनी बाहों में, सिमट रही है तू शर्मा के अपनी बाहों में। कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे तू मुझे चाहेगी उम्र भर यूं ही, उठेगी मेरी तरफ प्यार की नजर यूं ही। मैं जानता हूँ कि तू गैर है मगर यूं ही, मैं जानता हूँ कि तू गैर है मगर Thank you so much. I think my phone went off there. Sorry. If you could see how many gadgets I've got here, I have to show you. It's really funny. I've got this as well. And then I've got another iPad there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see who's in. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, me sing. Thank you. And I'm sure that there's some sort of emoji there. Thank you so much, Rudy. Okay, before anything kicks off again, I'm going to just put everything on silent. And then I'm going to get my effect off because I don't want to have effect while I'm speaking to Son. And we'll get Sonia on. So, Son, I hope you're ready for me. Okay. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Kuli. And what I can say, guys, if you could please share this video, or you could like this video, love it, or whatever. Let's get the word out there for Music Hills, yeah? Okay, enough for me now. Let's get on.
Hey!
Hi! Hello, Sonia, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Did you hear all my iPhone, Apple's devices just going up? I think it's just going crazy.
The best instrument used was the setting of the iPhone.
Actually, I should actually put that sample or something, so if anyone wants to do a sample of an iPhone. Son, thank you for joining me. We have in the house Sonia Panesar. Sonia, do you want to give everyone a little bit of who you are and what you do?
A little bit.
Well, we've got the whole hour, but
Yes, we do have a whole hour. Okay, so I'm Sonia Panesar, for those that can't say it the way I'd like to say it. Panesar, otherwise.
Panesar,
yeah, Panesar. I'm Sonia Panesar, and I think a lot of you will know me for being a Punjabi vocalist, but I consider myself to be a versatile British Asian vocalist.
Which you are?
I've been singing on and off in the British Asian industry from the age of 7 as a recording artist and performing as well. And I'm not going to give my age away now, but I'm still singing live and in the studios.
You're just getting younger and younger, so that's what it is. So we got a few people that are here for you, hun. We got G. Chandler. Hello, gorgeous. She's saying hello, gorgeous.
I know exactly who she is. One of my
big love.
Good people.
Sunita's on. Thank you, Suni. Thank you for joining. Kuli's loving our lipstick, girls.
It's all about the lipstick.
It's all about the lipstick. Yeah. And Cam is saying hi. And Yomi.
Hi, Cam. Hi, Yomi.
So, Son, let's kick it off. What does music mean to you?
I was dreading this question all along. What does music mean to me? It's a really big question, as a lot of the other artists have said exactly the same thing each week. Music to me is a language. It's a connection. It's meditation. It's love. It's a passion as well.
Yeah,
it means everything to me in so many ways. So I don't know how we would cope without any form of music. Mm-hmm. So to me, music is everything, in the easiest way to put it.
It's an amazing energy, right? That keeps us going.
Doesn't matter what you're feeling, you've got music that accompanies every emotion, every energy. So yeah, music is everything.
Most definitely. So you started singing at a very young age. Tell us about how you actually got into music, and what was the love, and was it in your childhood? And obviously it was in your childhood, but was it because of influences with your mother and father? How did it come about?
Yeah, so I started singing, taking lessons from the age of 4, and that was through Shabad Geet and Gurbani. And I'm trying to think now, in a very sort of quick snapshot, because the journey is quite long now. But I remember singing, performing a shabad at one of my Mamaji's house. And my Mamaji is famous in the British Asian music scene, Kuljit Bamra.
Oh, Kuljit Bamra!
Yeah, so he's not my real mama, but he's my mum's cousin. So you may as well be, the saying, how it's in Indian rishtedars.
Yeah.
So yeah, my Mama Ji, I performed a shabad at his house at the age of 6 or something. And from there, he selected me. I feel like timing was everything. So he selected me at the age of 7 to do backing vocals for an album called Ishq Ishq by Komal. And so my mum dolled me up in a nice little, yes.
I remember
my mum dolled me up in a nice little frock and nice little glittery bag. And
was it from Mali's?
Oh, I don't know. Was it from Mali's? Mum's in the room. Was it from Mali's? My dress. Oh, she's
nodding. Back in the 80s and 90s, we used to get our frocks from Mali's, right? I don't know if they're still there, bless them. South of Broadway, massive. Yeah. Anyway.
So, yes, frock, the bag, very glamorous one, and off I went to the studio to do singing vocals. It was really high-pitched backing vocals. So anyway, that's where the studio journey started, but the Kirtan and the learning through music theory, I did Indian classical music theory through my Guruji at the time, who has now passed away, Gyan Singh Surjit, a very known ruggy, a well-known ruggy from the Madlachji team, which a lot of people know about. So he was one of my first gurus. He was blind. So the way that he taught was phenomenal.
Wow.
He heard things that we probably would never be able to hear. So the training was hardcore. The theory was really well embedded at the time, and went on to do the exams and theory and so on. And basically, I can't remember what happened, but I think there was many changes of teachers along the way. But by the age of 16, I decided to kind of, venture out and explore music for myself, be spontaneous, create my own sort of songs and so on. Long story short, I did my first debut release, not an album, a single for DJ Senator. And it was the Kendinena cover.
Oh my God.
Which was massive when it came out. And the other one I was known for was Kulli on the same album. So I did about 30 to 40 albums in that journey with Kuljit and other artists like Sukshinder Shah, Jazzy B. We did vocals for a film called Bulandi as well, which is a Bollywood movie.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff that went on PDM, Binde Munde, which was up north in the Midlands, Hira, Bremi, a lot. Loads of people, Sangeeta as well. So loads of people done backing vocals for, and I've enjoyed every part of it. But the debut was from the DJ Senator album onwards.
Wow. That's amazing, Son. And the fact that you've been able to hit those legends and icons and Kuljit Bhamraji as well, it's you can't get the tops more than that, and that's such a blessed way of moving into music, because obviously, you've learned from your Guruji, and at the same time, all these other artists that you've collaborated with. Now I know why you have so much passion and emotion in your voice, and that's because of your Guruji and because what you probably connected and how you connected with your Guruji, and I think that's very, very special. We got a few hellos to say, Son.
Hi, Bhavik.
Hey, Bhavik. Thank you for joining. Make sure you guys check out Bhavik's Bhajans every Thursday. Beautiful, beautiful. So check out Bhavik Haria. And then Vinny has said,
hey.
The girls say hi.
Vinny.
Hi, Dee. Hi, girls. Your mummy's on next week. Auntie's on for now.
Masi.
And Masi. Oh, yes, of course. And then Kuli's saying.
Hi,
and then
Kuli.
we've got Rave and Delight Radio Group Plays Your Music. This is the best question. Kicks. Trust you to say this. Hope you were given minimum wage at 7.
I don't know. Mum, did I get paid? She's in the room. Mum, did I get paid for that first studio gig at the age of 7? No.
Yeah,
I think
but
I
probably got food and stuff.
No, I got to keep
it was
that frocks
it was
from
all the
Mum.
frocks. Yeah, it was the frocks and the bags. It's not even in money, guys. Okay, so then from there, so you had your debut, and then how did you pan out to venture out into a different parallel to what you were actually doing? So was it a window of opportunity that came along for you to become this fusion artist? How did that come about?
So the fusion aspect, I think what happened was the debut cover that I did, Nena, and then obviously the song Kulli as well. At that time, I was a radio presenter on a community radio station called British
I did not know that. I did not know that.
I used to be a DJ.
You used to be a DJ. DJ
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. We're swiftly moving on.
A completely different outfit. But no. So I used to present a show there, and what it was, that song basically was that I just decided to jam live on air while Senator was DJing on the next show.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was featuring on my show. He heard me, he was like, "Son, we've got to do this." And what happened is that whole radio station was a complete representation of British Asian music. There was people from progressive, house, trance, there was garage, there was reggae, dub, there was all sorts of genre DJs on that station. So because I was working there as a DJ presenter, but also I was part of the team running it as well.
Yeah.
I think opportunity just came from that. So I met with or crossed paths with Ital Lion, who is a DJ in the reggae and dub world. And again, because he heard the voice, he was like, "Son, you need to do a dub plate." I was like, "Huh? What's one of those?" sort of thing, you know? And he's saying, "Here, listen to this and see if you can sing to it." So I'm like, "Okay." And my first ever Hindi song, which was Sapanome, that I wrote myself, actually got recorded for that and ended up being one of the major hits in the dub world for Alpha and Omega. They are the reggae dub giants. Yeah. And I didn't know how big it got.
Yeah.
Until people were approaching, I think my brother and I, as we've been performing recently, they're saying, "Do you know Sonia Panesar's famous in so-and-so bar and so-and-so club?" I was like, "Huh? No idea." But I'm so pleased to hear that was just one collaboration. There's been many more. But that's something I'm quite proud of.
Oh, amazing. And that, you know what? And that just, isn't it amazing when you do these fusion songs, right? That you, as an artist, you don't know how big it's going to get, because obviously you come in and you're doing a session singing, whatever and writing it, whatever, and then it's out in the world, and who it touches is just beautiful. And that's just so beautiful to hear, Son. Well done, hun. We've got Kulli, Woman Power, and Vinny saying big up, Atul Lion, and Yumi's, obviously you are very versatile.
Thank you.
So Son, who was musical in your family? So we know Kuljit Bamra, obviously. Anybody else that had that influence on you?
So I'm very fortunate. Let me just talk about in my immediate surroundings. My mum is the one who introduced music genetically and physically in my environment, because she had the passion for singing. Her whole family, my whole mum's side of the family, is all musical. Now, I know that all my cousins across all the mussies and everyone that I've got in the family, and mama as well, all of their kids have a musical talent. We are very fortunate because my nanny used to sing as well.
Oh.
So it's kind of gone down the generations. Everyone has a talent to sing, whether it's professional or not. Minda Bamra she is my mum's Masi, my mum's Saki Masi. And, you know, she's the first woman that touched the UK with Gidda Pao Handil, which, come on, everyone knows.
Gidda Pao Handil.
Right.
Sorry,
you almost can't resist, right? So, no, but that's her one big hit, and she's my nanny, who came to the UK and did that amazing hit. So it's amazing. And I'm very proud of everyone on my mum's side. And so mum introduced us to music through the Kirtan, as I said, both me and my brother. My dad wasn't into music at all. He enjoyed listening, but kind of writing in his own way, but he wasn't musical at all. So my brother, some of you may know, is Bobby Panesar. He's the infamous dole player once upon a time, but now is my dolki and percussionist for the band that we have as well. Yeah. So but yes, whilst growing up, you know, we've had mum's influence, and Bobby's been quite fortunate as well, where he's had a lot more opportunities as a percussionist, as a drummer. And because of his exposure to music with world music artists, you know, his journey started with the Dole Foundation. And then it moved on to, he was playing with like Led Zeppelin and some major names. Even I don't remember. He's going to hate me now. I'm remembering them all.
He'll have to come on and speak about his own journey. But
yeah, absolutely. So because of his exposure, he was coming home saying, "Son, listen, this is what I've been playing to." So I was exposed through my listening to music from everywhere.
Yeah.
So even because of Bobby, I had the connection to the Door Foundation as well, and I managed to, record a track for the Door Foundation on their album as well. So yeah, it's amazing. Connections is everything.
Yeah, and connections and being at the right place at the right time. I truly believe that as well. So guys, if you've got any questions, I think Sandeep, big up Sandeep. Hey ladies, I tell my brother from another mother, great dub producer. Sonia Cooley, as you know, is my all-time favorite track. Oh, bless you, Sandeep. It's so good to see you guys giving Sonia all the support. So Son, when I first met you, I was like completely in awe of your voice. And I think, and it's always stuck with me, guys, whenever I hear Sonia singing. And once lockdown is over, if you guys ever get the chance to watch Sonia Panesar sing live, you should, because it's an experience in itself. And I remember myself and Kix going to one of your shows, and that was with Flute the Groove. And it was a couple of years ago, right? Probably 3-4 years.
No, 5, I think now.
5 years ago, yeah. And you sang, and it was beautiful. And where does all that emotion come from, Son?
That's a big question. I
know it's a very big question, but
where does all
in terms of music, when you sing as a artist, what do you think is the most important thing that you put out there? Is it the emotion? Is it the lyrics? Is it what do you want to get out for the energy to the crowd?
Right.
What is the most?
This is tricky to answer, so I'm sorry if I'm not putting it in the right way.
No, it's fine.
So from my point of view, there's two sides to this. As a listener of music, I think that singers listen to lyrics and memorize them like this and know all the songs. I'm not that singer. I'm going to put my hand up. I'm not that singer. I am that singer that listens to every music piece, every hi-hat, every double R drop, every bass, every little instrument that makes the energy in that song. That's the first side of that answer. The second answer is, I think with me, I found that my love for my own mother tongue, Punjabi, as a language, my love for the delivery of those words, there's so much depth in those words that I feel that you have to give those words justice. And to me, I feel we've gone through many phases through music where, you'll have songs that just say yo, 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 and that's the lyric for the whole song, or TikTok or whatever, it'll be what it is.
Baby, yeah.
You're right. So, but for me, that doesn't connect with me. I connect to the lyrics, and I want to deliver it in the way that it does touch you.
Yeah.
I hope that's kind of answering that for you.
Yeah, definitely, because you're trying to engage and you're trying to get the audience to understand like what you're trying to portray out there, and hopefully they connect with that energy and the vibration that you're putting out in your voice. I've said it anyway. And you have
to feel it.
Kali.
Sorry, Kali.
No.
I should have done that off the camera.
We've got Aya Mindset and Wellness Coach saying, "Hey Sonia, you're amazing. Thank you for joining, Aya. Had the pleasure of hearing your soul live. It is soul. I'll never forget it. You're so talented. Love you.
Thank you, Aya. Aya is a study buddy, and I miss her very much. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you do like this video and keep supporting Son. Sandeep's got a great question, and I know we were going to touch upon this, but we're going to get straight into it now. Ladies, why do you think it's so hard for Asian female singers born in the UK to make it in that industry? Now, I'll let you go first, but let's just say, right, I mean, as an artist myself, what I define making it in the industry will be different to what Son may think, or what another female artist may think. So I know what you're trying to say, Sandeep, but I think it's because we've been in this industry for so long that we're starting now to see it from a whole different perspective now. But Son, let me get you to answer this first, and then I'll give my 2 pence on it. So what do you think?
I agree with you. So my take is that some people want glam and fame. They want that light show and lights and camera and action type thing going on. Mm-hmm. Some people just want to sing their heart out and have their voice heard. Yeah. Some people just want to be able to sit in a cafe and sing to the small few people that have turned up for a cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. And some people just want to sing because it makes them feel good. So it depends on your goal. Why do you think it's so hard for Asian female singers born in the UK to make it in the industry? It's because, and I'm going to say it bluntly, there is a lot of ego. Mm-hmm. There is a lot of ego in this UK music industry, particularly in the Bhangra industry, because obviously I've been exposed to that more so. Yeah. There's a lot of ego. It's about who you know and who you get on with. It's about the circle. It's not about your talent. So if you listen to the talent and forget about everything else, you might allow for talent to come through. Yeah.
But then I'm going to play devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's because, so this is one of the things that I always notice as a female artist, and I've sometimes questioned it as well, that when we have live shows, you have billboards of a whole load of male amazing artists, and then you have that one female token lady in, I don't know, the corner.
And she might even just be a host. She might not even be a main performer.
Yeah. And melas and stuff, and it's so hard, to break the norm. And it is the norm, isn't it, Son? But you fusing your as a fusion artist, have you found that this is in all of not only Bhangra, but the whole industry? Or do you think it's particularly in the genre that you're saying? Because I haven't had, that experience in the Bhangra side of things, so it's really interesting to hear that.
There's a lot of things that I'm thinking of as you've been saying that. So there's having your face on a poster, there's having your name on a poster, there's having your name credited on albums. Mm-hmm. We could go really deep here. If you're not even credited, how do we know who you are? Mm-hmm. You don't. You just think, there's a female vocal in that track. You don't know who you are. You don't know her identity. Then there's a lot of, another aspect to the answer is that there's a lot of guys, I'm going to say guys because of the journey that I've seen, that have got money to put behind their projects. Yes. And they go far. If you don't have money, you don't go far. Mm-hmm. Then you also have the prejudice of females who have a family, who have kids. They can't make it out there. I got told by a club promoter from up north a few years ago, you're just a Sangeet singer. You can't perform at clubs. You are just a Sangeet singer.
And how did you...
I said, no, I didn't even bother defending myself. Okay. And that was before the Sangeet band even formed, actually.
Wow.
And I was performing at clubs before that.
Yeah.
I was in an Asian underground band, actually, with Vinny for Universal Dance Project, for example. We did some underground gigs. We were not Sangeet singers then. But, the journey is what it is. And we are now being noticed as Sangeet singers. Mm-hmm. But yet we are individuals in our own right. It's not easy to be noticed.
Yeah. And I've got to second that in terms of for myself, I haven't had it indirectly to me, but I have a feeling and haven't said this before actually. I feel it's due to ageism as well. For me. I know I'm only 23, but
I'm still 18.
No, but you know what I mean? It's I feel to myself that sometimes that opportunities aren't given because, you know, there's like the young generation, which is amazing. The young generation are phenomenal. They're putting themselves out there, you know, but, you know, when it comes down to like the music out there, it is sad that, you know, I was told once that they're not actually, somebody quoted this. I'm not going to quote who the female artist is. It's actually a female that said this, but there are not enough female artists in this industry. And I was livid because I know we are not just on one hand. There's a whole load of us in the UK, and it's just unfortunate that the whole industry don't know about us, and hence why, you know, I've tried to put March as predominantly women, you know, so that you can get to hear the females that have been on like amazing songs, like we had Sai Priya, you know, on Bali Jagpal. Then we've got Vinny next week, you know, who was on Aman Hayo's song, you know, and she was a predominant focused role in that song. So it's just, I think, Sandeep, coming back to your question, it is a shame that but why is it hard it is hard for us female artists in the UK to make it in this industry. But however, we are now becoming so versatile that we are actually looking out of the box of this industry in order to move on and put like our music somewhere else. When I first started out in this industry, I was in an amazing band, you know, when I was 16, and that will always be my route, Bollywood singing, you know, like singing in like clubs and whatever, you know, and without that I wouldn't have met my amazing husband, and I wouldn't have met so many beautiful people that are in my life now. But when I came back into it as a solo artist, I was told I would have to start from scratch again, and there is no place for me because you would have to start from the bottom again. And I thought to myself, I can't give up. And then wherever I looked, doors were closing on me. And then I decided to move into reggae rock and, you know, MySpace and stuff. And that's a great thing about like this day and age. You know, I always say this mostly on my shows that, you know, social media has totally changed it for us, like for us independent artists.
It's made it accessible.
Yeah, so we've got like more avenues out there, which is, you know, helping us and stuff.
Just to add to what we were talking about. Yeah. There is one situation actually that I will highlight that actually happened to me, and people will make what they want of it. So a long time ago, when, you know, the Bhangra industry was booming and I wanted to be a superstar, and you know, you go for auditions with various big labels and so on. So I went up north to a fairly big label and auditioned. The audition went amazingly well. It was really well done and very well thought out and everything. And I got a congratulations, well done. You know, you're going to be amazing. You're going to make it. And just on my way out, the manager, also to speak, said, can I have a word with you? I was like, go on. And he said, everything's fine. Are you all right dancing in hot pants for your video? And I went, no. And therefore I never got a phone call after that. And I was 19? And at 19, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that now. I want you to hear my voice. That's just my vision. There are some beautiful women out there that want to do all that, and that's fine. So I did not get my record deal because I was not willing to do a video in hot pants. Wow. That's also another reason why I didn't make it in the way that people are expecting us to make it.
Yeah. Wow. I really don't know what to say after that, son. I'm glad.
The truth.
You know what? I'm being selfish here now. I'm glad you didn't go down that route, because then we wouldn't have been able to hear all the beautiful music that you've made now and your fusion that you've done now. So, you know, well done to you for creating your own path.
Stay true to you. It's really important to stay true to you. You've got to do what connects with you, not to. Yes, we are pleasing people as well to some effect. Our audiences, we want them to be connected to us, but you've got to be true to you.
Yeah. Totally. You hear me saying hot pants? Yeah. It's going to be a new name now. There's some comments here, so let's catch up with them. Vinny, you know, as we mentioned, our dear brother Ranveer Singh up there, blessing the skies now, Universal Tar Project. And that's how me and Son connected more as well. That's another conversation we have later. Cam is also like big love to Binu Sood out there. You know, Binu actually knows me from my heydays of when I was in Masala. So Binu knows all about that. Big love to you, Binu. You've got a beautiful voice as well. Good to see you here. Just here supporting us. Anjana Chauhan is an amazing singer. You should compete with her. Damesh, we don't compete. We don't compete in this industry. Let's put that straight. You know, like if you put us to compete with each other, how are we going to be unified? And that's one thing I want to say, you know, and this is why I did that Women in Music little thing with IWD, is that how much we choose to challenge the perceptions that we are faced with as being a woman, that we're competing with each other. We're not. We're trying to be all focused and together. So Damesh, you won't see the competition, but you will see the love growing together. Now, Binu has asked, would you please sing something for us? So, Son, I think this is an amazing time to now sing. So make sure you guys... we got Pritpal on, Budgie. Oh, big love, we got Pritpal on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being here. And Bunu said totally agree. All right, Son, the floor is yours. Make sure you guys give her the heart and the fires. And here's Sonia's voice. Sonia, what are you going to do for us?
I was just about to say, I'm going to quickly introduce it. So this particular song was produced by Jazz Dingra, otherwise known as LL Cool Sing back in the day. Many years ago. It was released. This song was released. I don't even know what year it was. I think it was 2000, 2001. I have never to this day sung it out live, ever. Never performed it live. Okay. And on top of that, in line with Mother's Day and everything you've mentioned already, Mum actually wrote this song. So she's in the room. I'm at Mum's.
Oh my God.
Mum wrote the lyrics and I created the melody, and it was produced by Jazz Dingra, and it's a piano version, so acoustic version, and I hope you like it.
Okay. Hey, Sonia, give her your love, okay? Put some hearts and put some heart. Obviously, I can't.
सजना वे सजना सजना वे सजना सजना वे सजना सजना वे सजना भुल्ली आई तेनू वादाई ना झूठे ना बोली सजना भुल्ली आई तेनू वादाई ना झूठे ना बोली सजना रातां ने हनेरियां यादां आउण तेरियां जद भी मैं गल्लां करां गल्लां होण तेरियां हर पल मैं सोची जावां मेरे सजना ना जाना अख क्यों फड़के मेरे सजना भुल्ली आई तेनू वादाई ना झूठे न बोली सजना हंजुआन भरी हुई दुखा तो न वेलवे तेरे बिना जीना सकी लगता न दिल वे हौके मैं पर रोवा मेरे सजना ना जाना अख क्यों फड़के मेरे सजना भुल आई तेनू वादा आई ना झूठे न बोली सजना हो सजना वे सजना सजना वे सजना सजना वे सजना सजना वे सजना भुल आई तेनू वादा आई ना झूठे न बोली सजना भुल आई तेनू वादा आई ना झूठे न बोली सजना हो 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 सजना That's it.
Oh, I would have bought. Well done, Sonia. That was so beautiful, and big love to Auntie G out there. They were so beautiful. I love, Son. I love your harmonies. It's just so special when you do it. Look, you're getting all the love out here. Let me just share it with you, right? Vinny's saying, love this song. Yomi's giving the love, thanks, Sonia. Vinny again. Cam. No, that's it. I was secretly wishing that she would sing more, but it didn't happen. How damn it. And Rudy Real saying,
thank you, Mama G. So Rudy Real is another Mama G.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Sonia, and we've got Serena Singer. Thank you, Serena, for joining. That's so lovely to see your hair as well. Son, who are your inspirations and when you were growing up, and then who are they now, and why? Why did they really touch you?
Okay, so growing up, I was exposed to Punjabi folk. Surinder Kaur, Prakash Kaur.
Oh, legend.
I heard a lot of Mussarat Nazir as well, actually, and Noor Jahan. So they were the four iconic women that I was listening to growing up. I'll be honest, I was exposed to Muhammad Rafi and all of that as well, but it wasn't connecting with me in the way that Punjabi folk did. So
yeah,
that's me growing up.
Okay.
Over the years, it was the ladies in the industry that were coming through naturally. But more recently, I think things have changed for me. I'm loving the way Punjabi, again, it's my love for Punjabi language. Neha Kakkar is a big, massive singer right now, obviously Bollywood and everywhere. And the way she sings Punjabi, it's something else.
Yeah.
It is something else. And whether it's her most, extravagant pop type songs or whether it's something more soulful, there's a lot of soul. There's a lot of emotion. So I love her delivery in the way that she sings. So she's one.
I have to put this up, Pav. Big love to Pav Kaur. She's sitting there singing with Eternal Path. I love this comment. Can we all live together and just make music? Let's just do it.
No problem.
But we have to wait for lockdown to finish and then we can sort it out. Otherwise, we're just ain't going to work.
We should have planned
Big
it
love,
before.
Pav. Guys, go and check out Pav. She's amazing and she's setting her scene out there with the female Bhangra industry with Eternal Tar. Big love to you, what you're doing out there, girl. Sorry. So your inspirations. Can you sing a bit of? I've got a request before you move on, right? Because we're talking about Noor Jahan. Can you sing a bit of Naina? Gende Naina.
Oh my God! Okay,
please, for me.
All right. Gende Naina, tere kol रहना, Gende Naina. तेरे कोल रहना कहंदे ने नैना मेरे दिलदार तू है गहना कहंदे ने नैना तेरे कोल रहना कहंदे ने नैना dini naina.
Thank you. That's my request done. You can use that. No, I'll let you get it. You're getting all the love. And Sandeep saying yes. And then Serena saying the whole side.
Thank you.
Super talent. Of course, it runs in your blood. So, okay, so they were the epic women. Who else inspires you, Son?
Najma Akhtar.
Now, Najma Akhtar. Let's talk about Najma Akhtar. You are the only other artist that has actually said Najma Akhtar. So for me, right, my influences, one of growing up, and it's only because when I used to go to the library when I was 16, okay, I'm giving my age away now, I used to get like a tape. I know this is so old school, right? I'm talking about tapes here. And then I got this tape out because I couldn't get down to ABC or Metro Music back then in Southall Broadway. So we used to get this, like the tapes and what have you. Anyway, Najma Akhtar ji, you know, her voice and the way that she fused ghazals with like jazz and
absolutely.
Oh my God,
my favorite, and I'm sure it was yours as well. Zikr hai apna.
Come on, you've got to sing of it.
Oh my God, I just remember that line.
Yeah.
Zikr hai apna. Oh my God, I've got zikr hai apna. Mehfil, mehfil. Sorry, I don't remember the lyrics because I was very, very young when I heard it. That was absolutely. She used to be on the good old Network East programs as well.
Oh my God! Does anyone remember Network East out there? Oh gosh, we are so showing our ages now.
I must actually just remember, thanks to the Door Foundation, I actually shared the same stage with Najma, so that was a dream come true.
It was done that
wonderful. I was not expecting it to happen ever in my life, but I did share the same with Najma. We actually did a vocal battle.
No.
And actually, we don't have Kiran Nandra here online, do we? Because she was there, she was witness to it all. But it took place in Maidenhead many years ago. It was
amazing. That must have just like amazing. Oh my God. Okay, so Najma Akhtar ji. So who else?
Do you remember the Benjamin sisters?
Yeah, I do.
They sang some amazing songs. There's a lot of heavy female vocal presence. Switching over to the males, Ustad Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. Mm-hmm. I did also like Mahinder Kapoor. Again, it's the Punjabi coming through. His heavy Punjabi accent.
Oh yeah, he was so underrated, I think.
Yeah. Aside from that, I think that was sort of the early age growing up. And then later on, it's just how the industry was folding, really. And that's just my exposure to anything and everything.
Yeah.
It's fortunate to hear. But for me, folk was really quite prominent. And it shows, because clearly we've got a band.
It's beautiful. Let's which we're gonna now move on to. That was done smoothly, Son. I really like that one. Son, so tell us about Sur Sangeet. Okay, so Sonia is so versatile. Yeah, guys, I hope you follow her after this and check her videos out and her music everywhere. Right? Please check out Sonia Panesar. So we've also got Sur Sangeet. So Son, tell us about Sur Sangeet and what is it about and how did it come about?
Sur Sangeet, or better known as Team Sur Sangeet, is a team of 4 individuals in its core. Myself, Vinny Verdi, who you'll be speaking to next week.
Yay!
We've got my brother Bobby Vanessa, and we've got a wonderful guitarist, Danny. So the 4 of us have got together now. Before it started, I did a few Sangeet gigs with Mum, sort of just, off the cuff and kind of put the feelers out there. And then I met Vinny at Universal Dal Project. When that finished, it was obviously after Ranveer passed away, bless his soul. We were left with this, what do we do now? And I started getting the demand for Sangeet. And I said to Vinny, come on, let's turn this into something. So me and her started with the Dolgi and Chamcha and Vajja.
Oh.
And then we got Bobby. Yeah, as you do. Then we got Bobby on board because he's a better doggy player than Vinny. And there was
Okay,
no
fair
need for a
enough.
jumper because he has a ring to do to make the same noise. Sorry, Vin.
Vinny, you got to come on now and play the talkie next
I
week.
love you
Save
so
your
much,
ass.
Vin. I really do. No, but
She loves you,
she was
really.
singing and going.
Do you know what is really hard? Look, I've got my piano behind me, right? Singing and that is so, like, playing an instrument is so hard. So kudos to everybody that does it out. It's been,
Do you know what? It was great when it happened, but what happened when Bobby don't rock the jump?
Don't walk the chump. That's a really good like
a really
tea
good
slogan. I think
hashtag.
you need to put that on a t-shirt, babe.
Yeah, so then we got Bobby on board because obviously Bobby being the pro, what that did was it gave it that sort of contemporary edge just from the percussion alone. But it also meant that Vinny, thanks G, that meant that Vinny and myself could focus on the vocals and the delivery of the actual Sangeet material. So, and then I was like, there's still something missing. We just need one musical instrument.
Yeah.
And I said to Bob, I think it's time we get Danny on board and just see what happens. And we spent a lot of time behind the scenes molding Danny into Punjabi folk. And we got there. And Team Smith Sangeet is flying, subject to lockdown. It's doing well.
Beautiful.
With God's blessings. And, Mum does come as well. We have sometimes Veronica that joins as well. And we have amazing, we have had an amazing set of clientele, families that we perform for. It's been absolute fun. It's not been a performance. We've just gelled and enjoyed the wedding as if we were part of the family. So it's been really nice. And we've kind of ventured on to Lordy again, more Punjabi folk. Lordy, we've done Mehfil's birthdays and all sorts. So it's become contemporary style but folk music. And what that has done is, whilst the songs are lyrically traditional and there's a lot of depth from, the older music, it's connected the very older generation down to our generation, to the younger generation. And
I was going to say, you basically bridge that gap, and that's just so beautiful to hear.
Yeah, and with entertainment value. So, we get them all to say Shava every now and again.
and do some talis.
Yeah.
Or kida, shall I say.
Yeah, so absolutely. So it's absolute fun. And then we've done some interfaith weddings as well, where we've learnt other songs in other languages just to make sure we really gel. So it's been fun. It's been fun.
See, that's so versatile because, when you're at a Sangeet, right, so if anyone's been to a Sangeet night, you would have that the ladies with their tolki and the chamcha and whatever, and that's, that's just traditional. But the fact that you switched it up and you got proper dholik player, no qualms, Vinny, I love you so much, right? But you know what I mean, right? Tolki player, and got Danny on the guitar. It's just amazing. And do you feel that acoustically works with you guys, ladies? And
acoustically, 100%. What I'd like to see it, and if my brother is listening right now, my dream with it is to take it to another level. With a bigger band. We've done a couple of weddings where it has been with additional musicians, and it's been an amazing experience. It's like being live in concert, but with Punjabi folk. So it gives it that real hardcore sort of Punjabi feeling. So I think we can make it a lot bigger and better, but obviously it means subject to budgets. It can be done. Nothing is impossible.
I think now that, when lockdown, whenever it happens, God willing, it'll happen real soon. I think live music is going to be appreciated so much more. And not only by the audience, by us artists as well.
Yeah, we'll value it.
Because, we haven't even talked about how it's been for you, Son, as a artist, How has it been for you as a female artist, being in lockdown and not being able to perform live, do you feel a little bit of you's been taken away? Because I feel that.
Yes. So the first few months, it was a bit of a relief because we are a very busy team. So it was a bit of a well-needed break. What it did do is it gave me time as an independent artist to focus on me, to build myself up. So the YouTube channel actually is a year old now. Sonia Panesar official is a year old. Thank you. It meant I could focus on my own stuff and put my own music out there. That was on hold for a while, and I'm still going to be working on that even post lockdown.
Yeah.
the birth of Singing Diaries happened. So, where I'm sort of singing away as I feel.
Hashtag Singing Diaries, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just, it got me feeling creative because I did miss the stage. I definitely missed the audience interaction. That's something that even now, this is amazing, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same, I miss that as well as an artist, not having an audience. And you're right, as well as yourself, Son, I've pushed myself out, and hence why we're here talking about music heals.
Yeah.
We've had to all be creative, and also Vinny's probably feeling this, and Binu and any other artists that are out there, that we've had to just focus on different things in order to make ourselves better as artists, whether that's like taking a step back. I mean, like, you guys were just non-stop, right, with Sur Sangeet, and then obviously you've got your own life, and then, work and whatever, we do work as well, guys,
Yes,
unfortunately.
we have a day job. I have a day job.
Yeah. At the moment I don't, but that's another subject. But we still put loads of time and effort into making this work, and sometimes you just don't get that break. So, it must have been good for you guys to take a step back, The
break has been... It's been the physical rest that was needed from all of that. I cannot wait to get back to it. But it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system when we go back, because suddenly we haven't got the stamina. There's going to be all the physical shock of, oh my God, we've got to perform. So even coming on today, for example, was, I'm not going to lie, it was nerve-wracking, because this is a stage, it's a platform.
Of course
and it's like, oh my gosh, there's an audience, you got to think about so many things. So,
You're smashing it, by the way, so it's fine.
So there's a lot to think about. There's a lot that goes into turning up on stage.
And it's not just rocking up. It's like all the times that you learning the songs, to the rags, to like the
So for Sangeet, for example, you've got all of that, and then the added thing is that I actually get to know the family name by name. Chacha to mummy to Saya to Masi. We have the names of individuals to the point that we connect one-on-one. As soon as we get there, we know who everybody is from the moment we start. And that's the kind of prep that goes into what we do. Turn up and we know who everyone is. It's not just
like rocking up and stuff. It's like literally getting personal with what you're... And then, that is a lot of work, Kudos to you. And again, Team Sur Sangeet, I haven't had the chance to see you guys live, and I've always said it to you, Son. I want to watch you guys live. I'm going to come and gate crash. I don't know what I'll do.
Have an anniversary party. We'll perform for you and Cuban.
Yay! Kicks, we got to get Marky now. Come on. And no, you can't get on the door key. It's either Vinny or Mike Bobby.
No, we need the chamcha.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Vinny's a chamcha. That's just amazing with Sur Sangeet. So, guys, you do go and check out Sur Sangeet. Have you got like a dedicated channel, or is it on your channel?
So Sur Sangeet, best thing is probably go to YouTube, which is just Team Sur Sangeet. We're also on Facebook and Instagram as well. Just search Team Sur Sangeet, all in one word, and it's absolutely fine. So we're all there, and you can see what we get up to and all the shenanigans. We have a lot of on stage and off stage stuff going on. And we did a couple of lockdown performances as well, actually. So if you haven't seen them,
I do. And make sure you check out the Christmas special editions. You guys have got to check it out. Kix wants to be in the band. Is a triangle somewhere. So
ding, yeah. Just bring the iPhone. The iPhone is modern technology. Rita,
I'm sure we can. We've got like a whole load of like things going on here. We got loads. Don't worry, I got your back, Kicks. That's really funny. Yomi's saying, let's do a picnic with Sur Sangeet. Oh, that would be a great idea. I'll bring the Bronte, and that'll be just amazing. Son, I'm just looking at the time now, so let's it's we could talk forever. So let's move on to Song Solace.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
So anybody that's tuned in, hi, I'm Rita Morar, and that's Yeah, I got it right. That's Sonia Panesar, and we're talking about Son's musical journey. But obviously, if you guys are tuned in every week, you know that I ask this question, and if you're not, I'm going to tell you all about it now. So, Song of Solace is something that just came about when I started Music Hills. So I asked the person what their journey is or what have you. Then I asked if there was one song that we had to play right now that would give you great energy and it would just put you in a good mood and it will just lift you up as the person you are, what would it be? And it's just amazing because each guest has actually told me their song of solace, and I've been able to put a Spotify playlist together under my profile, Rita Morar. So if you find me on Spotify, Rita Morar, you will find that there is a playlist called #Music Hills. I didn't want to take it away from Music Hills, but you'll find all the Song of Solace choices. It's from Bob Marley to Nitin Sawhney to Kirtans to even myself, and it's just a beautiful list. And I think I've got about 56 songs, and obviously I'm going to ask Son about it now. So Son, what is your Song of Solace, and who is it by, and why is it your Song of Solace?
So Rita gave me homework to do called the Song of Solace.
I give everyone homework really. They're all like sending me messages like throughout the whole week.
This is the hardest assignment I've ever been set because, and I gave you a reasoning for it, was it yesterday or today? And I said, every day my Song of Solace changes. It depends on how I am that day. Yeah. But generally, throughout lockdown, there has been one. And this is why I've chosen the one I've chosen. The one I've chosen is called Jadai.
Mm-hmm.
A lockdown instrumental duo hit one when everyone was sung by Reshma originally. Back in the day, Sufi classic. Sorry, that's another female artist that I am inspired by. But with this piece of music, without the lyrics, this is probably going to sum up what I was saying before. I wasn't listening to the lyrics. I'm listening to the energy of the song. And it's the energy in the song, the way that they've put it together as a piece of music. It's just calmed me. It's so peaceful and it's so uplifting at the same time. So it's a perfect Song of Solace for me.
It's beautiful. And if you guys haven't checked out Leo Twins, again, I'm giving you guys homework. So I hope you're writing all this down. Yeah, you need to check out Team Surasangi. You need to check out Son's page. Leo Twins. Do check it out. Lambi Jadai. Lambi Jadai was originally from the Bollywood film Hero, if you guys remember. And it was sung by the phenomenal and the one and only Reshma. And it's just such a beautiful song, and it's such a lovely choice that you've done as well. I'm gonna have to check if they are on Spotify. If it's not, perfect. So
they are on my Spotify playlist.
So we'll definitely get them on. A favorite one of mine, Son, we're talking about Leo Twins, and again about the energy, because sometimes when you hear music, when I was growing up as a little lass, I used to hear more music than anything, rather than lyrics and whatever. So when A.R. Rahman came on the scene, I was like, wow. For me, that was just phenomenal because of the fusion, and then obviously Tavin Singhji and also Nitin Sawhney. But Leo Twins have brought out a whole different dimension to how they put their music together. So do check it out, guys. Another one of my favorite versions is Sanson Ki Mala, which was originally done by Ustad Fateh Ali Khan. But yeah, do check it out. So I'll definitely put that song.
I'm just going to quickly mention another one because it's not yet on Spotify.
Ooh, okay.
It's due to be on Spotify, hopefully very soon. Yomi Singh, who is actually in the thing right
Yomi.
now, in the space right now, he has just released. So he's a producer that I'm working with. Gosh, he gave me the spiel, and I'm going to get it wrong now, aren't I?
No, Yomi, if you're out there, just put it.
No, so he's a DJ and producer. Progressive house, trance, electronica, that kind of style, very full of energy. It's all about energy to me. Anyway, that's how it translates to me. I've done some work with him, but the track that I like of his that also would have been a Song of Solace on Spotify, it's coming out soon, is "Eh Dile Nadan," which is the Bollywood track from
From
back in the day.
Razia
Yeah.
Sultan.
And he's done a beautiful remix of this song. And I tell you what, you listen to it either with your speakers cranked up or in your ears with headphones. Listen to the music behind it. Very simple, but it takes you somewhere else.
Amazing. So, guys, another place to go. Yummy Sings.
We're going places, Rita. That's what we're doing today.
Yeah. We're just like everyone. We've got Palm Panesar in the house. But
Hey,
yes, sir. Sorry, I
Palm.
keep saying, hey, Palm, thank you. He's just said, Palm, it's just said you should both sing a few lines of it. Son, it's your stage.
Oh.
Sing a few lines of it.
Oh my God. I
You
be able to do
can.
justice. Come on, it's a big
No.
tune.
You'll do it. You'll do it how you sing it.
All right, I'll do one line, you do another.
Okay, chorus. My pronunciation's bad, but there you go. Okay, I'll let
Hey
you go.
dile nadan, hey dile nadan.
आरज़ू क्या है जुस्तजू क्या है.
There you go.
I was actually thinking of Lambi Jadai actually.
I know, got so many tunes in my head.
Amazing.
Thanks,
Thank you, Palm, for that. Thank you, Yomi Singh, as well. We will definitely check that out. So, Son, we are coming to the end already. It's been amazing, just hearing about your journey and where it's come from and where, you've like paralleled yourself in terms of becoming a fusion artist. And that's amazing. You collaborate with so many people. Quilly actually asked earlier on, have you met anyone that's really famous? But you've collaborated with so many amazing artists that are well known out there, in the Bhangra industry. Is there one particular one that always stands out for you? Or are they just all on their own different vibes?
I think I'm still yet to work with someone ultra famous. What's famous and who is famous? I think everyone has their own fame. So if it's Bhangra industry, I've been fortunate from the British Asian music industry. You've got so many artists. There's so many legends. I'm not going to lie. There's so many people. I wouldn't know where to start. I think I've been very fortunate. I have worked alongside Jazzy B as well. I think that was quite fun. And obviously Jazzy B is a name that everyone knows.
Kicks ain't going to leave you now. He loves a bit of Jazzy B. But yeah.
So I've been fortunate. I think I forget, even coming on today, I think there's a lot that I've done that I have forgotten. Not forgotten, but it's like there's so much of it that's happened in the journey. All good. Even DJ Swami, I've worked with DJ Swami as well.
DJ Swami.
There's loads of people. Very fortunate. And I've even written lyrics for Chirag Rao for the 515 crew.
Yay, big up 515 crew.
Bollywood wise. So there's so much out there. And I hope I keep on going. So maybe I will meet someone super famous one day and collaborate. Let's see.
Let's see where the journey is. And I think I see Dunny has joined.
Hey, Dunny.
Better late than never, Dunny. Thank you for joining. So, Son, before you go, if a female artist was starting out and then she came to you and said, Sonia, I want to be a Punjabi vocalist, what are the 3 points you would give to them and what you've learnt so far as an artist? What 3 points of wisdom could you give them?
Know what you want to achieve. So yes, she wants to be a Punjabi vocalist, but what's your end goal? Like, you need to know what you're doing with that knowledge of becoming one. I think that's sort of know where you're heading, know your goal, know your end game, so to speak. The other thing would be do your research, do the training. Not if necessary, it is necessary. Training is necessary. That doesn't mean you need to have a Guruji per se. It means putting in the hours to get the riyaz and the confidence going to be able to deliver what you want to sing. And third would be, I'm going to resonate what I said earlier. Be yourself. Be yourself.
A lot of artists have said that.
You can be. I'm not saying I can. I can say if I wanted to. I can sing like Miss Pooja, I can sing like so-and-so and so-and-so. Yes, I can sing all their songs. But no, I'm Sonia Panesar and I want to sound like me. And that's the originality that you can bring to the table. You need to be you.
Yeah. No one can take away that from you because
No.
that's your identity and
Yeah.
that's who you are. And that's just so beautiful. We're going to get one more question from Palm. I know Palm's just joined, so we'll get that. Sonia, I know you know a lot of the music theory. Do you think new artists would have to know music theory to be successful? Oh, that's a big question,
That's a
but it's
really good
interesting.
question. I
That's an
think,
interesting question.
yes. Obviously, Palm, you know the industry well as well. I
Yeah.
think, again, it
Love
depends where
Palm.
you want to go. I did a lot of classical Indian theory, and that helps me deliver, certain phrases the way I want to deliver them. So it depends what you're trying to do. If it's just, I'm going to say yo-yo again. If it's just the yo-yo
Yo-yo.
stuff, you can sing something very
Yo-yo.
siddhi, like siddha, you can sing it very straight.
Yeah.
But you still need to know a bit of music theory. Yes, you need to know your scales. You need to
Yeah.
know what sur you're singing, what key you're singing. And if someone says, can you do this on the octave high? You need to know the terminology. I think that's really important.
Pronunciation as well, right?
Oh my God, that's a whole nother topic. I got called very, very quickly. I got called in
No, it's fine.
to do backing vocals just to correct another female artist's pronunciation in this country.
Wow. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, because it was too westernized how she was saying it. So I was booked to do all the tops and tails of her words to make it.
Interesting.
So yes, I think pronunciation, although it depends again on what style you're going for.
Yeah. Again, it really does, like on the theory side, like your riyaz and your training. And it's not only just training as well, Son, right? It's looking after your voice, looking after your
That's the
throat,
hardest.
and like your health.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned a lot of tricks from Danny. I know Danny's online. Danny used to say, coffee dries your voice out. And I love tea and coffee. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that. And you learn things that are so simple and you take it for granted, but they affect your voice.
Do you know tomato juice dries your throat, and pineapple juice is the worst juice ever to have?
Wow. I'm glad I don't drink them. I'm glad I don't drink them. But
Brilliant.
yeah, there's lots of tips and tricks, and not everything works.
Because whiskey's so out there, I bet it
Yes, they do. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does actually. Hot toddy with lemon and like ginger, and a bit of honey.
I remember seeing Surinder Kaur turn up with a bottle of whiskey, and she performed with a bottle of whiskey. I've seen her, and she's a great artist. She's the Punjabi Nightingale.
Hey, big up
for it. She's amazing.
Yeah. One more question, Yomi. We have to end on Yomi's. A question to you, both of you. Of course, it is. It's okay. What music genre entices you to work on apart from Punjabi and Hindi? Son, I'll let you go first. So apart from Punjabi and Hindi, what other genre entices you?
That's why? Why did you have to ask this question?
That's interesting.
That's
really interesting.
So
because I think people that know what we do as well probably know anyway. But so I'll let you start, Son.
I don't think there's one particular genre. I'll be listening to Jazz FM, Classic FM in the car. I'll be listening to Kiss, and I'll sing along. Yeah. This is just my son, and I will give him a plug actually, and my daughter when they watch it on playback. My son, who is 12 years old, he is so into classical music and all the soundtracks to all the movies right now, for example. And he'll be playing, and he's like, "Mum, you're singing along with it." I'm like, "Oh yeah, because I can." Yeah. So and there's no limit to it. So Yomi, I think the answer to your question from me personally, there is no one specific genre. I think only heavy metal, I would say no, but everything else.
It's really funny you said that because Danny's put heavy metal.
Sorry, Danny.
Danny is a metalhead, bless him.
Yeah.
No, I've got to agree with you on that. There's no particular genre, but however, I mean, I can't rap, I can't do hip hop. I love that. That's what I chill to. Like Danny probably does, like with metal. But for me, it's just a bit of Drake and all that classic hip hop. But for me, a genre, if I had to choose a genre, it would be electronica. I absolutely love electronica because I love the way that a lot of producers use ad-libs in and out, chop and change
Weaving
the
in and out.
song, chop and change the voice, reverse it. You could do so much with it. And in fact, the song that I'm doing, like I mentioned earlier on, was a dark, like dubstep kind of song that I've written. And I have done it on a demo, but I'm going to actually be putting it out acoustically with another producer. But it started off as an electronic song because I just feel I can do more with that. So for me, that entices me, and that's actually how I got into being a solo artist. On like my song "Rain" was just acoustic, but it got remixed into a dubstep by the Sound Avatar, which got big, and the rest is history. And that's who I am today, Rita Morar, known for "Rain" as well.
Beautiful song. Yeah.
Amazing. So Son, thank you so much. It's been phenomenal, hearing about your journey and how it all started and the inspirations and just everything. And even your Song of Solace, I couldn't have picked a better song from what you have chosen. Are there any last comments you'd like to say? Where can people find you? And any last thoughts before you leave Music Hills?
Okay, so you got to follow all the people that we mentioned today.
Yeah, you guys have got so much homework. Like Sur Sangeet, Sonia Panesar, myself, Yomi Singh, Vinny on a jump.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So for me, YouTube channel is Sonia Panesar Official. You've got Sonia Panesar UK on Instagram, and just type in Sonia Panesar. I'm sure you'll find me somewhere. Everything Sur Sangeet is team. Sur Sangeet is quite easy. And I just want to say a big heartfelt thank you. There are so many loved ones that I can see that are present and who have been supporting me and for such a long time, very, very closely, personally and professionally. You know exactly who you are, each and every one of you, male and female. You know exactly who you are. Thank you so much.
Massive. Yeah. Thank you.
It means the world that so many of you have, taken the time out to be here today, and I just feel a lot of love, and it's exactly what we needed. It's the right energy today. Thank you so much, Rita, for having me on this amazing platform. I've been so excited and nervous, but I've done it now. We've done it. It's
amazing.
It's been so great. Thank you so much.
It's just been amazing, and I said from the jump that I wanted you to come on anyway to speak about your journey because, like, for me, guys, this industry is hard at times, but having like amazing peers and that I can actually call my friends and my loved ones now. And Sonia has been a big inspiration to me, I'm not going to get all emotional, but girl. And like the songs that I've written, songs helped me with, and, to put my emotion in. And we've been real about everything that we've gone through as female artists. And I've got nothing but respect and love for you because you are doing it out there, girl. And I'm so proud of you. And just keep rising high. And this is how we will all move forward, together. And I think we just need more unity in this industry, if anything. But even if there isn't, we ourselves as collectives, Music Heals is a platform now where I hope everyone's feeling it. There's no different levels. We're all in one. And because why? Because it's all about music. And that's the reason why I put together Music Heals. So thank you for being part of this journey.
Thank you for
and will you come on? I can actually even ask this. Will Team Sur Sangeet come on Music Heroes once lockdown is over? See, I've got a way now of getting you guys on.
I'm going to say yes. Vinny, you in? Danny, you in?
Danny ain't got to show us. I told her he's got to do it.
I'll send out a WhatsApp message. We'll
All right, let's wait for Bojo to let us know what's going on in June, right? And then I'll be on your case. Yeah, maybe do a Christmas special or something.
Thank you so much.
Vinny's saying yes. Thank you so much. I'll speak to you soon, Son. Hang in there, and make sure you guys go and support Sonia as well. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining.
Lots of love. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Amazing. Thank you, Vinny. Oh, wasn't Sonia? I just want to hug her now. I say to people that I want to put them on my bookshelf. I know it sounds really sad, yeah, but I love my bookshelves, and Sonia's one of them that I want to put on my bookshelf. Please do go and support Sonia. I can't stress this enough. This woman works so hard, and she is pushing out the barriers out there, and all of us are amazing, right? But you know what? Please do support her. Go and see her YouTube. Go and just check out everything, and make sure you like this video, make sure you share it. And it's just amazing what she's doing. So big love to you, Son. Guess who we got next week? And I can't wait. We have Vinny Verdi. Now, Vinny is just an amazing vocalist. She's touched my heart to the core with her voice, and we'll talk about that why next week. But make sure you guys tune in next Monday at 8 o'clock. We can get talking to Vinny. Hopefully, no, she will sing for us, and obviously we'll get to hear about her song of solace. But thank you so much, guys, for all your love and support for Music Hills. We are coming up to a year. Can you imagine? I can't believe we are coming up to a year. It's just been phenomenal. So next week is going to be very special for me, because yeah, it's going to be, yeah. If you guys want any more information on Music Hills, please do check out musichills.info. It's a one-stop shop where you need to just check it out, all the other episodes, you know, and even if you want to check out season 1, it's on my Instagram. If you follow me at Rita Morar, you'll be able to find that. And if you love today, please do buy me a coffee. Please do contribute. You know, we're all independent artists. We have no funding. So if you guys can help me in any way, it would mean a big deal to me. So thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys next week, Vinny. I'm on to you, girl. Bye.